Welcome back to Farming Simulator, and today we're going to have a look at a really cool mod called the Vehicle Sales System Customizer. So let's roll the intro and have a look at it, shall we? So yeah, we are at Cleaver Motors because we're looking at the sales in this Vehicle Sales System Customizer. Now this mod came out a long time ago, so it came out at the end of January. But I've kind of ignored it, and actually I think it's kind of a cool mod, and what it lets you do is customize the used vehicles section of the shop. And so what you can do is you can change a whole load of parameters for this mod, and I am just opening them up so that I can talk you through it, and I will show you how to change those as well in a little while. So things that you can change the probability that a new sale is going to be created every hour. So every hour the game checks as to whether there is a new sale item or not, and you can set that. The default value is, I believe, 15%. The mod sets it to 30% as standard. You can change how long things are for sale in the store. As standard, they are for sale for 20 to 40 hours, and that is game time hours. So if you skip a day, likely that your sale items will change. This mod as standard sets that to 50 to 60. So things are going to stay in the shop for sort of 2.5, just over 2 to 2.5 days on sale. You can change how many items you get. So by default, the maximum is 5. This sets it to 10 as a maximum with how it's set up from the beginning. There is a minimum value that an item has to have before it can come on sale, so that's set to 5,000. So anything less than 5,000 you won't have appear in the sales. That's kind of cool, quite like that. There is then the similar settings for multiplayer, so the maximum duration, the minimum and maximum duration that an item will be in the store, the maximum number of items, which is separate to the single player one, and the game sets that to 50, so a much bigger amount. And a really cool thing is, so if you're playing in multiplayer and someone else sells something, you can set the chance of that appearing in the store for sale used. By default, that is set to 80% in the game. The mod sets it to 100%. So if you're playing multiplayer, someone you're playing with sells some equipment, it will appear in the store used for you to buy. How cool is that? It's really cool. I think it's really cool anyway. And then there is a maximum discount feature. By default, that is off. And you tend to see discounts ranging up to about 60-70%. With this mod enabled, it sets it to 15% as a max discount, so it's not so generous. You can change that, you can turn it off, or you can set it to what you want. So what we're going to do now is jump out of the game, and I'll show you how to play around with the settings, and then we'll reload the game and see if they've taken effect. So what you need to do is go into your mods folder. That's under Documents, My Games, Farming Simulator 22 mods. Find the Vehicle Sales System Customizer, right click on that, go up to 7-zip and do Open Archive. And then in here we have a settings.xml file, which is what controls the settings for the mod. Close those. Okay, so we've got generated hourly chance. So this is, as I said, your chance that you're going to get a new sale item generated every hour. I'm going to up that to 50%. I think for how I play these are too long. I would like them back at the default values of 20 to 40. And if you're editing this afterwards, you've got a really handy set of comments here telling you what each of the variables do and what the default settings are. So we're going to stick that 20 to 40, and we're going to bump that up to 30 just to see what happens. Yeah, why not? Minimum item value. So if anything is below £5,000 in price, it won't appear as a sale item. You change that if you wanted. Buy price factor is not used. You can see down here, buy price factor. Don't know yet. You've then got multiplayer setting of maximum and minimum item duration. Again, you can change that to however you want. And this multiplayer acceptance chance is the chance that when you sell an item, or when another player sells an item, it will appear in the store as a used item for everyone else to buy. I think that's really cool. Default value is 80%. The mod sets it to 100%. And then you've got max number of items for multiplayer. And then this bit, you've got the maximum discount percentage, so 15, and then underneath a flag. And if you set this to true, then it uses this as the maximum discount. If you set it to false, then it uses the base game values. I'm going to set that to false just to see what we get. So you then need to save this. Click on the icon, close, and then we want to update the archive, and then we'll reload the game and see what we get. So we're back at Cleaver Motors, and let's see what they've got on offer for us now. So we might have to speed some time up a bit to get some new items. So these are all the old ones that we had. So if we skip some time ahead, right, let's just sleep a day, and that should give us a whole load of opportunities for new sale items to have appeared. And what we should see as well is that rather than having that max 15% discount, they have a much higher max discount. I'm not sure how the discount interacts with the hours that items have on them, but anyway. So yeah, we can see the we've got the bread knife. Actually, that was there at the end of last time. We've got the lizard milk tanker with a 60% discount. We've got loads of stuff. Yeah, we've got loads of stuff in the sale now. So, you know, they've got lots of used kit in. Seems to have overwritten the stuff that we had in there before, which is interesting. Yeah, really cool. And if we go again, we'll probably get a bunch of new stuff. And obviously now with it having a max limit of 30, it means that it's not waiting for there to be space to put stuff in the sales. It can just throw new stuff in there, which I quite like. You know, maybe it's something you can play around with. You know, if it's a big map, you probably have lots of stuff being available on sale from other people. So if we go in now, yeah, we've got a slurry tanker now. We've got one of the tractors from the disappointing licensed content. We've got a Fent Ideal. We've got a Cedar, a T6, loads of stuff. Really cool. Really interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be adding this to my game. So that is the vehicle sales system customizer by RedFoxModding. It's really cool. Definitely recommend checking it out. If you like it, once you've downloaded it, go into the game, go into the mod hub, rate it 5 stars. That really helps the modder out as well. And if you found this useful or interesting, then definitely click that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not already, subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you next time.